I returned home after I found out that my husband booked first class for him and his friend while I got economy. We hadn't left the country together in 5 years. Every single year, though, Greg takes his trip with his buddy Austin to watch soccer games in different cities. Always just the two of them. This year, Greg said I could finally come along. They were going to Portugal for some matches. He bought my ticket, paid for everything since I stay home with our 2 kids and don't work. My mom agreed to watch them for the week. I was actually excited for once. 3 days before the flight, I was packing and wanted to check our seat numbers so I could maybe request ones together. I opened Greg's email on our shared laptop. That's when I saw it. His ticket said first class, seat 2A. Austin's ticket said first class, seat 2B. Mine said economy, seat 34E, middle seat in the back row. I walked downstairs where Greg was watching TV. Why am I in economy? He didn't even look up from the screen. We can talk about this later, but I couldn't let it go. No, we're talking now. You and Austin are in first class and I'm in the back of the plane for 9 hours? He got mad fast. Started saying he didn't want to do this right now. I kept pushing. Finally, he stood up and yelled, "I paid for your ticket. Isn't that enough?" Then he said, since I don't technically work anyway, economy was fine for me. Said I was acting like royalty when I should just be grateful. I started crying right there in our living room, grabbed my keys and told him I wasn't going anymore. He switched up real quick, tried to say he didn't mean it that way, begged me to just stick with the plan. I said no, drove to my mom's house and brought the kids back home. Greg came back 3 hours later slamming doors. Then my phone buzzed. Austin sent me a long text saying I was entitled and this was exactly why he told Greg not to bring me. Said I just proved his point about wives ruining guy trips. I blocked his number. He'd been getting ruder to me for months anyway, making little comments whenever he came over. That night, Greg said this was typical, that I always cry about being left out and excluded, but when he finally includes me, I ruin everything. Said I should have just been happy with economy. The Portugal trip was in 2 days. Greg went without me. Posted pictures from first class with Austin, both of them holding champagne glasses. The entire time they were gone, I stayed home with the kids, made meals, did laundry, helped with homework, same as always. When Greg got back, he barely talked to me for 3 days, slept in the guest room. His mom called me and said I embarrassed him in front of Austin and should have just kept quiet and gone on the trip. That marriage means picking your battles. I told her he could have picked a battle too, like maybe spending an extra $300 so his wife wasn't crammed in the back. She hung up on me. 2 weeks later, Greg finally started acting normal again. Never apologized though.